Okay, so right there is the house that I lived in when I was in college with 4 other guys. Oh, and we had a goat because we were talking one night how funny it'd be if because we had a big backyard, if we had a goat. And I had a roommate from Jasper, Texas named Jonathan. And then one day I got back from jogging and there was a goat in our backyard. And I was like, how did you get this? And he was like, it's probably better you don't ask questions, but we had a goat we named Moses. That was the place where my room burned down. I was in the living room talking to a girl, and I was watching the news, but there was a girl on the news, and all of a sudden I saw smoke coming out of my room, and a candle had fallen over on my desk, and there was smoke pouring out everywhere, and we ran in. My roommates were there, and we were panicking because the whole desk was ablaze. And but thankfully Jonathan knew what to do. He was like, everybody stay calm, go get the goat. And no, we didn't do that. We got a bunch of pots and pans, and we got our coffee pot and poured that on. And anyway, the room filled with smoke. Here's the craziest part. Everything was covered in soot. Most of the stuff was burned. My part of my bed, everything. I had a Bob Dylan poster up on the wall. Did not have any smoke, any soot, was not damaged at all. And we took that off. So when I moved out, the entire walls were black except for this perfect square where the Bob Dylan poster was. I don't know what to make of that, but it was pretty crazy. But that's where I lived. Okay, one more quick story. So I lived there, and then some sorority girls lived in the duplex next to us. And I would always go over there because I was a very kind Christian who always wanted to help those young ladies. But they weren't the smartest girls, and they locked themselves out of their duplex one time. And so they came over and got me, and I went over, and there's a window right over here that was open in the kitchen, really small window. So I helped boost one of them up through the window, and as I got her into the window, the other girl turned to me and she was like, oh my goodness, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit through there and be able to crawl over. And I was like, no, that's not from now on the place that you guys are going to enter and out. I assume she'll go unlock the door so you guys can resume. Anyway, good memories. Okay, maybe one more story. If I had a date, we would go and get up on that roof because over here was a dollar movie. It was $1. It was movies that were kind of older, so you got to see Old Yeller, and so no, it was actually a little more current, but it was $1, and so that's $2 if you have a date. So I couldn't afford that. So for a fun date night, we would crawl up on the roof on Thursday nights because they would change the marquee, and so it was our own little wheel of fortune, where they would put the letters up just as they had, so they would build not all the way across. They would just put letters, and then we would sit up there and guess what the movie was called. It was our own little, game show. It was fun. All right, last story, I promise. Okay, I'm on campus now. This place has changed so much. That fountain used to be super deep where people would throw you in if they really liked you. Man, so many people liked me. There used to be a bowling alley back there. Now it's all a bunch of computer rooms. There's the Coliseum where you would go in and slide your card and then go to chapel. You'd go to chapel. I don't know what that building is. It's, oh, that's the library, yeah. I don't know if it was there when I went. Anyway, so crazy. This is my dorm for 2 years, Maybe Hall, and also the answer that girls would give me when I'd ask them out. Hang on, I do remember the library because my dad went here, and it's called the Margaret and Herman Brown Library, and he once popped off some of the letters to make it say Margaret and her brown bra. Come on, Dad.